Hey guys, just another tutorial. I made a tutorial on how to make a house, just a very simple house, a while ago, close to 2 years ago. I was very early with Blender, and I was also very bad, so I've had a lot of, well, not a lot, but just a few very bad comments on there, requests to make a better one. So this is the improved how to make a house, just a very simple one. This is not an in-game house. This is just a model, maybe for animations. If you want me to make a house that you can use in-game, please let me know, because this one you cannot use in-game for visual purposes. If you want to know more about that, just PM me. I'll write you back. But that's basically the reason why I'm making this. So just delete your cube, add a plane. We'll size it up about 5, so hit S and then 5. You can also just hit S and then drag it, but I'd rather make it more exact. We'll go into edit mode by hitting tab, E, region. Oh no, my bad, we didn't want to do that. Undo that, E, only edges. That's what we want to do, because if we do region, it will bring up everything and we won't have this little hole in the top that we want. It's an easy fix, but I'm just showing you guys the best way to do it. So let's go to the front, tab, bring that up about 3 blocks. I don't know if you can see these lines right here, but on your Blender, bring it up about 3 blocks. Should be a decent height. Let's go to the top view. Now, houses aren't really perfect squares, so we're going to hit A to deselect what we had, and then A again to select everything. Click this, there's the resize button. Along the x-axis, we're going to square it down about 2 squares. Where's that 1? Yeah, square it down about 1 square. That should be a good size. Hit tab again to look at it, and we're good. So, tab, edit mode. Select all of the top vertices by hitting B and then clicking and dragging, or if you want, you can also right click and then you can hold shift and right click them instead of doing the B button. And then we're going to hit E, only edges, and then click immediately so that you don't move it. Because I'm going to show you what happens when you don't click immediately and you try to move your mouse. This is what happens, and it'll move all over the place and where you don't want it to be. Okay, so we're gonna, along the x-axis, bring these closer together, not touching but pretty close. Then we're going to go into front view, move this up about 2 blocks, maybe, whatever you feel comfortable with. Now, there is a little opening in the top, and we want that. This little opening right here, we want that right now. What we're going to do, select these, only 2 of them. Don't select those ones also, just these ones. Hit W and merge at center. What that just did, it took those 2 vertices and made them 1. Okay? So we're going to do the same thing over here. W, merge at center. See, and now these are both only 1 vertex. That's going to help keep the poly count low, and just to make it look better. So right now that's our generic house, but we're going to make it look a little bit better. So we'll go into front view for this part. Control R, once you see that line pop up, click, and then move it right about here. Control R, do the same thing on the other side right there. So now we have the outline for a very generic door. So select each vertex that outlines that door, which would be 4 in our case, and hit delete, and then only the face. So now we have our little cutout there, and now this part that I'm about to do is purely cosmetic. It's only for looks, but of course that's what we're going for, right? So select the whole entire roof by hitting B and then clicking and dragging over everything like that, so that everything is selected. Hit E, and now we want region, so that it'll do the whole thing now. Immediately click so you don't move it. Hit S and resize it just a little bit out. So now we have a little overhang in our roof, so it looks a little better, right? So this is basically all you really need for a very normal house. It doesn't look very good. Now if you want to color it, instead of it being this dull gray, make sure you have it selected. Go down here into our editing tab, click new. We can make our house maybe kind of yellow or greenish, I don't know, who cares. Hit tab, and now we want to select the roof, so we can make that a different color. Hit new, click it, make this one a little darker, right about there maybe. Now click assign. When you do that, the color that you just chose will be assigned to the area you have selected. So assign, there you go. And there's our funky colored house. That's basically it. You can get a lot more into it just by using some of the methods that I used during this video. Maybe make a back door, some windows, you know. But like I said, you can't use this in game. You cannot, because what will happen is, since it's a plane instead of like a cube or something, when you're in game it only shows one side of the plane. So if you're looking at it from one side, you'll see it, but then if you look at it from the other side, it'll be disappeared. Why don't I show you? So we'll hit P and see, everything's gone. But if we look at it from this side, we'll see those walls. See? Now the other ones are gone. So if you guys want an in-game house, just let me know and I'll work on that. But for now, this is all we need. Very low poly, very simple, nothing too much. So thank you guys, and goodbye.